Hello everyone and welcome back, you lovely faces. So today we were going to be doing a stream, but my back is absolutely killing me and I thought I'd just get one little video out just to talk about what we were going to go over. I will be doing a stream later this week hopefully, which we are going to do a massive long stream where we're going to talk all about this with the little ins and outs of things. But what we are talking about is Danny Masterson. So obviously with Danny Masterson, this is from 6 days ago, where Danny Masterson was moved back to a minimum security prison over safety concerns. We did talk about this last week where we actually found out from Jodie Galloway, who is this gentleman over on YouTube. I will leave his link below. He's got some brilliant streams on all of this. And he has gone just above and beyond with all of this and is absolutely fantastic. And I am going to play something in a minute because it kind of goes into this story here. That he was moved from Cochrane Prison to the California Men's Colony, which is this minimum security and everything. Basically, he's there now and he's like, oh, I'm safe. I'm safe from the horrible people. That's probably what he was thinking. But according to Jodie Galloway, we are going to listen to it, see what happened. But with this, convicted and disgraced That 70s Show star Danny Masterson has been transferred to a minimum security prison after less than a month at the maximum security prison. According to state records, he was moved to California Men's Colony in San Luis Obispo to serve out his 30-year sentence after being found guilty of 2 counts of this that occurred between 2001 and 2003. A third count made by a long-term girlfriend could not be reached by the jury during his trial. And that's the photo we got of him there. But we are going to play a bit of JD now just so we can get the full picture of what happened to him and how this came about.
They were the first ones to see him and they got him. So here's what was happening. Danny had said that he was going to delete himself. He was going to self-delete. He was going to cancel his own subscription to breathing, right? And so he told the COs that, and they took him and they put him in a crisis bed for 10 days. When he got to Corcoran, they were already on lockdown. They were already locked down in that institution. So it wasn't like anybody could get to him at that point in time anyway. So before they got off lockdown, he said, I can't do this. I'm going to end myself. And they took his ass, they dragged his whiny little ass, and they put him in a crisis bed. Now, that bought him 10 days. As soon as he got out, they were off lockdown. They put him in a single cell, all by him onesie out there. You know what I'm saying? And so he was refusing to go to chow because he knew that there were hits on him. Word spreads fast in prison, y'all. You're going to find out if somebody's got a hit on you some of the time. You know what I'm saying? Like a really high-profile thing like that, people are going to find out that there's a hit on a dude. So he must have caught wind. Probably one of the COs told him, hey, they're going to get you, fool. And the CO's like, just so you know, like, for those of you who haven't been to prison, correctional officers, when there's something like a hit on a dude who victimized women or children, they're not going to go out of their way to help you. They're not going to go out of their way to protect you. They don't want to write up the paperwork on it, but they're not going to go out of their way, and they will 1,000% make fun of you. They will clown you. They will make you more afraid. They will pry on your insecurities. They'll be like, yeah, they're going to get deep in your guts, Danny. And that was something that was on the table. So he refused to go out to chow. He was locked down in his single cell. And when they would go to pop the chow door, he would slide it back shut and be like, no. So 3 days in of not eating chow, like if you don't go to chow for 3 days, they pay attention to that type of stuff. And after 3 days, they have to take you to medical or mental health, one or the other, to have an evaluation. So they were taking him to this evaluation, and that's when the Brothers by Choice saw him. Now, 3 of these dudes, at first I thought it was 2. Gunners Collective actually talked to a correctional officer who was there, and he said it was 3 of these dudes jumped him. And there was 2 COs, and the COs kind of just stepped aside a little bit, got on the radio till more COs came so that they could all handle it. He got roughed up a bit. That was his little welcome to prison. You've got 30 more years of this stuff. So, you know, that's exactly what he has to look forward to, and now he knows. And so they got at his ass. And they immediately took him, put him back in a single cell, locked him up for about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. They took the others, the BBC, and they put them in ADSEG. They put them in the hole. They tossed them in solitary confinement. So they go to solitary, and oh boy goes right back to his cell. Now, while he's in his cell, they're getting stuff ready. Now, usually if you get in a fight and they're going to move you out of an institution, that usually has a process, and it can usually take up to 2 weeks. Usually it takes up to 2 weeks, so they'll put you in the hole even if you didn't do anything wrong, just for your own protection. They toss your ass in the hole.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff has happened, and obviously that this gang, they got him, and it is, if he stays with these and in this new place, the California men's colony, they've even said, JD has another live stream, which I'll leave a link to his channel below for you. They're like, yeah, this guy is going to get it. But when you see things like this and you hear, obviously, what crimes that Danny Masterson is actually in jail for, it kind of makes you go, yeah, that makes sense of why people will be going after him. But it says by here as well, like with Deadline, because Deadline are the ones who, they put one little thing out, sort of TMZ. But JD DeLay and a few other people on YouTube, the ones who are like JD, they are former criminals, they're reformed and everything else, they're talking about it. And they're the ones who got all this information before Deadline and TMZ. But then you got TMZ and all these other places who are like, no, those people on YouTube are wrong. No, they're not, because they've actually speak with the people inside and, as JD said, the correction officers. But JD, Deadline does go on to say he was transferred due to concerns for his well-being. And obviously it goes on to say that he was reportedly placed in the facility's level 4 housing unit of Cochrane Prison when he was sent there, the highest tier of security available at the prison. Inmates are placed at this level when they need extra protection and or supervision. Obviously, with what Danny Masterson has been accused of and what he has done, this literally went, yeah, we're going to have to put him in there because we know people will come after him. And they already have. So they transferred him from Cochrane Prison to the California men's colony. But guys, it's absolutely insane all of this is. And obviously we've seen now like his wife left him. He wasn't allowed bail. He was denied everything. And to be honest with you, rightfully so, because this guy has done some horrible stuff, and he's been free for over 20 years. We have no idea what he could have done in those 20 years, But it's going to be interesting going forward to see this. Like I say, I will be keeping you guys updated. I will also be keeping my eye on JD and a few other people's channels, because JD's amazing. He's got some other videos as well regarding other people who have been gone to prison and everything else, and the guy is a magnificent storyteller. He can, because he's lived it. He knows exactly what's going on. But I will leave a link to his below. Let me know what you think about this as well, guys. Do you think that Danny Masterson is going to be here for a long time? Or do you think the gangs on the inside are going to get to him and make him see, L. Ron Hubbard early? Let me know, guys. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell, and I'll see you all soon.